Hey everybody, listen, I'm sorry I had to make a video right now. My heart is just in pieces right now after something I just read online that happened in 2009, and I just don't understand why I'm just now finding out about it. Um, a young Puerto Rican gay teen by the name of Jorge Steven López Mercado was murdered in a hate crime by a this crazy man. He was brutally dismembered. His arms, legs, his arms and his legs were cut off. And I just see things like this, and it just broke my heart. You know, this kid was trying to do good in his community, and he was 19 years old, and his life was cut short over some fucking ignorance. His life was cut short over some goddamn ignorance because people don't know how to accept one another. This is the shit I'm talking about. People don't know how to accept one another, and I don't give a shit if you have a problem with gay people, if you have a problem with black people, if you have a problem with anyone on this fucking earth. You have no right to kill anyone. That child was 19 years old, just starting his life out. And I'm sorry, but I cannot keep silent about this. I can't keep silent about this. This is the reason we have young teens killing themselves for fear of someone else doing it and for fear of, not being accepted. But this child had a bright future ahead of him. He had a bright future ahead of him. And it just hurts my heart that he was brutally murdered like that and left on the side of the road in Puerto Rico like a piece of trash. A human life was stolen like a piece of fucking trash. And I'm sorry, but that to me is just that is just awful. Is that the world we live in? Is that the world we live in? Because honestly, I can't. I just can't imagine someone being that sick. I know people like that exist, but it just hurts my heart. It hurts my heart, and I just want to send an invite. I just want not an invite, but I just want to extend my condolences to the Lopez Mercado family in Puerto Rico. I sympathize with you 110%. And I just, to the friends and the family of Jorge Steven, I can't even imagine what you guys go through and are still, what you guys were going through and are still going through to this day. And I feel horrible about it. I feel horrible about it. It hurts me because it's like, that could have been me. That could have been anybody out there. That could have been any gay guy out there. And because of someone's ignorance and insecurities, he had to lose his life for it. You tell me where the justice is in that. I don't understand. I just don't understand. And I'm sorry. I can't. This is the reason that I speak up. This is the reason that I, speak up for those who can't speak up for themselves. You know, this is the reason why I am an act. This is the reason why I want to get into activism, so that I can stop things like this, that I can make to issues like this aware. Okay, I cannot sit here and pretend like things like this don't happen, and it breaks my heart that he lost his life. He was a happy teenager. He was a happy young adult. Who was trying to do things for himself, and his life had to be cut short over stupidity, over someone's homophobia. I want to send a special message to all homophobes, you know, out there. You're a piece of shit. You're a coward, and I guarantee you will be judged by God. You want to judge, homosexuals and tell them that they will be judged by God. You're going to be judged as well. You got something coming to you. Let me just tell you that. You got something coming to you. Okay? Now, this ain't a threat. It's just something I know. You put out bad things, you put out negativity, and trust me, nothing positive will come back to you. That negativity will come back to you 10 times worse than the way you put it out. So, the world needs to unite. We need to stop things like this so that you know, another person like, another person's life, someone like Jorge Steven and Jason, Madison, so that someone's life like that may be saved next time. Okay? I always say this. In order to see change, you must be the change in which you wish to see. Okay? I can't even believe what I was reading. I can't believe this. It just I know I look a raggedy mess right now, but I couldn't be quiet about that because that could have easily been me. That could have easily been my best friend. You know what I'm saying? I think about my mom, and that could have easily been her son. I can imagine what this kid's mother is going through right now. I can't imagine what his family is going through. To What makes people so fucking sick to murder someone, first of all? Not only to murder them, but to cut their arms off and their legs off and decapitate them? You gotta be a sick ass motherfucking bastard to do some shit like that. I just I don't even know what to say anymore. I hope that the sick bastard that did this gets fucked in jail every fucking day for the rest of his life. I hope he realizes the pain. I want him to feel the pain that he caused that kid and that he caused that family. I hope he gets it. And I mean, I hope it never